Canadian goaltenders were once the backbone of the NHL. They were the standard bearers of excellence between the pipes, with players like Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, Carey Price, among other names that led their respective generations of goaltenders. But today, that isn't the case. And the question haunts us Canadian hockey fans. Where have all the great Canadian goaltenders gone? Names like Igor Shesterkin, Andrei Vasilevsky, and Connor Hellebuyck now dominate the conversation around the league's top goaltenders. Meanwhile, Canadian netminders who once dominated the NHL have become an afterthought around the league. So what happened? In the 1992-93 NHL season, 79% of goaltenders who played a game in the NHL were Canadian. Over time, this number had dropped significantly to just 34% last season, meaning only a third of the NHL's goaltenders were from Canada. It doesn't take a genius to see this data and recognize that Canadian goaltending has been on the decline, and it seems to be stuck in a rut. A big part of the problem is development. In Finland and Sweden, goaltending is treated as its own craft, separate from the rest of the team. A coach's focus is specifically on the goaltender's technique, footwork, and mental resilience from a young age. Finnish goalies benefit from a holistic goalie-specific system that prepares them to excel. In Canada, however, goaltending is often an afterthought. Young goalies are treated as an add-on during practices, while forwards and defensemen receive the bulk of attention. For many parents, the lack of goalie-specific training means paying for private coaching just to keep their child competitive. Needless to say, this often creates a barrier limiting access to proper development for many young Canadian goaltenders. Meanwhile, European nations have streamlined their goaltending programs, ensuring every aspiring goalie gets the necessary resources from day one, a practice Canada would be wise to adopt. It's not that Canadian goaltenders lack talent. Goalies like Jordan Binnington, Joel Hofer, Devin Levi, and Stuart Skinner have shown moments of brilliance, but either consistency or experience is their Achilles heel. In a league where success is built on reliability, these uncertainties in their performance have kept Canadian goaltenders from rising to the elite ranks. More so than any other position in hockey, goaltending is a mental game. The pressure is magnified tenfold, and a mistake made by a goalie is scrutinized far more than one made by a skater. In Finland, mental coaching is an integral part of a goalie's development.
That they have to learn it. In a way, it's just a game. If you let in an easy goal, then you let in an easy goal. There's always a next game. There's always a next season. There's always a next opportunity. And the biggest question is not how good you are now, but if you want to develop, if you want to be better tomorrow, because you never can be as good as you are today. You can be only better tomorrow or worse. So it's just a question of the goalie. Does he want to take what choice there? And when we get that into the goalie's heads, then one easy goal or one big save doesn't make a difference. They only want to be better the next save.
However, in Canada, the focus on mental toughness, especially without private training, has lagged way behind. And many young goaltenders struggle to cope with the pressure, especially as they reach the higher levels of competition. Social media has made the pressure that much more intense. Goaltenders are more scrutinized than ever, with their mistakes going viral in seconds. For many young players, this added exposure has made the position less appealing. When the mental training doesn't keep up with the added pressure, kids lose interest. The spotlight is glaring, and with Canadian youth hockey participation dropping, fewer kids are willing to step into the crease. Another issue plaguing Canadian goaltending is the over-reliance on technical training at the expense of instinct. Canadian goalies are being groomed to closely follow rigid systems from a young age. While technical skills are very important, it was the raw instincts and creativity of goalies like Brodeur and Waugh that set them apart. Some of the best goaltenders in the league are the ones that seem to read plays that nobody else can see coming. By focusing too much on systems, we've lost the feel that made Canadian goaltenders once legendary. To regain their place among the NHL's elite, Canadian goaltenders need more than just talent. They need a complete overhaul in how they're developed, trained, and supported. The game has evolved, and so too must Canada's approach to producing goaltenders. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left it a like. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more hockey content, and check out my Instagram and TikTok for shorter form hockey vids. Links to those will be in the description. I'll see you in the next one.